What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? PC Repairman 96 here. Today, as you can see, a little while back I had unboxed the Galaxy 3DS, and I had said some stuff about it that nobody seemed to really care about. But I didn't know everything truly about these new Nintendo 3DS XLs, other than it looks badass. So, as you can tell, an obvious thing would be that, the colored AB XY buttons, and also on top of that, this little gizmo right here. I originally didn't know anything about it, and just thought it was a like rubber pad to stop the screen. Turns out it's like a little C-stick, I think is what they called it. It's like an extra joystick. It doesn't really move around. It's just like a little pressure pad type thing. It's like those, if you don't really see them on laptops too much anymore, but when you do, they'll be like in the middle of the keyboard. It's like a little colored dot. And sorry, the ceiling fan is there. And they just control the mouse of the computer. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't really have a game that uses it yet. I bet like Monster Hunter 3 would be a good use of it. And there we go, my small key is what I was looking for. But I mean, all in all, I mean, I just love everything about it. Another thing is 3D face tracking. I don't use the 3D at all because it kind of hurts my eyes, but this makes it a little bit more pleasant because it has this little infrared thing. I mean, depending on how I have the camera, you may be able to see it, but like I said, it just tracks your face. So, like I said, it just makes it a little bit more pleasant to look at, but still, I don't really use it. But it was a nice idea, though. You have the two cameras there on the back, which do the 3D. The way the 3DS works, it just will take two images and into one, but really just obscures it a little bit, which makes it look 3D. And I mean, as you can see, as I slowly do, it has two images spreading apart, because you guys can't really see the 3D that well on the camera, but I mean, that's really all it is. And it's still great, and I mean, yeah, I mean, I love this DS. Was definitely one of the smartest things I ever bought. I'm kind of sad that I traded in my black and gold Zelda 3DS, but this one definitely makes it worth it. I actually didn't think I was going to like it too much, but I love having the little 3DS slot there. Not that it really makes that much of a difference. The one thing I have to complain about it, though, is the stylus. Because every time I go to reach for the stylus, not that I need it for playing Zelda, but I want to do, because ever since DS Lite, it's been over here, so I just want to grab it and pull it out. Another feature is, unlike the regular Nintendo 3DS's, the SD card slot is it's not visible. It's actually internal, which some may think, oh, that's stupid, then we can't change it. But after looking at the manual of this thing, taking apart this 3DS, I mean, up to a certain extent, the extent is just pulling these few screws that are back here and then lifting this thing off. But you can actually change out your battery and your SD card, and it won't have any effect on your warranty. So essentially, you can take apart your new 3DS, which, I mean, kind of makes it a pain, but I mean, if you put a big SD card, or if you don't really download a lot of games, you just go buy the actual chips, it's definitely not that big of a deal. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it's just a really great thing. I'm sorry if the audio is bad, or if you possibly hear a noise. I have my computer running right next to me. Not necessarily right next to me, but it's close enough. And that was a fail. And on top of that, I had got a Samsung Go mic. If you followed me on YouTube, which I don't think, I mean, not YouTube, Twitter, I'm sorry, which you can follow me on Twitter at PCRepairman96, same thing as my YouTube username. You'll kind of get updates from me every so often. Like I said, I had got a Samsung Go mic, which is this small little mic, and it was great. I was going to do an unboxing and review video, but also if you had followed me, you would have found out that my computer was having crashing issues after I had updated to Windows 10 Anniversary so I could play Halo 5 Forge. And nothing I did, and I couldn't revert back because it didn't really save my stuff, and it was incredibly frustrating, and it was just kind of a big bummer. And I tried everything I could, so finally I had to put the computer in safe mode and reset it, hoping that it would save my files, which it probably would have, but right whenever it was about to finish resetting, the computer decided to crash because it couldn't really support Windows 10, and I have a powerful enough computer. It was just a real upset, and I couldn't get it to do. I had to go get a new hard drive, but I decided to take less memory because I had a 1,000 terabyte hard drive that was still good, and I used that, and I went and got one of these, and it's using an SSD, it's expensive, but I never really knew how much worth it really was. Unfortunately, I didn't have the money to get that SSD, and I had to take back my Samsung Go mic, so I'm just back to this Samsung Galaxy S3 mic. But still, I mean, all in all, it was SSD is worth it. I think you guys can hear me well enough using the microphone on the cell phone here, and yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure to always like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at PCRepairman96, and just keep watching my videos. There'll be more. Subscribing, liking, and all that good stuff. It'll really help me out. So yeah. Anyways, guys, you have a good one, and I beg you, if you could find a good tutorial on using OBS software or Open Broadcast System, that screen recording software, that would be great, so I could screen record games and everything, or any other thing you use that would record high quality video and games in pretty much free or a reasonable price. It would help me out a lot, and I'd get more videos out because I'm having a hard time finding stuff. But anyways, guys, have a good one.